So it's Friday night, and we're back at it on the 78 Monte Hood. And before I get started on that, I'm hoping the audio is going to be better on this video. I had a good friend of mine reach out to me and told me that was an issue. He couldn't hear nothing, so I went and got a little mic. And I want to get this shaped up and looking like something. So if you watched the last video, we had a oil can going on, and I got most of it done, and I'm down to the last spot. So I'll show you how I did that. So the problem that happened was when I welded all this in, that metal got too hot and warped everything. And I guess what you got to do is you got to come back in and you got to shrink the metal. And so when I started, I come in a little aggressive right here. That was the first one I did. I put a socket underneath that, got it all hot, and just wailed on it. But then I found out that you just need to lightly tap and then quench it with the cold rag, and that seemed to make it come right out of it. So I'm going to set up here and do the same thing on this spot and get that taken care of. All right, so what I want to do is find the center of the oil can right there. It's about where I want it. Turn that on. Heat it up and then just probably good. Cool that down. Give it a second to rest and see if that took that warp out of it. I had to go through and hit that again in another spot, but that got rid of all the oil can effect going on here. And I got a big dent here, not really sure what happened, but I don't have a nice stud puller. The one I did have just randomly quit working. So I have the old school method, which in the door, there was a few spots where this is what they did. You drill a hole, run that in there, and then you can use your slide hammer, pull that up. So do that on this dent. So I got that dent pulled out pretty good. Next thing I'm going to do, I got this piece of copper here. I'll use this back in and weld that holes in that I made here and there. And then I can start throwing some filler on. Weld it up. Guys know this isn't a tutorial or anything. I really don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm trying to figure it out as I go, but I did find that there's this really cool company that every time you get a purchase, they give you these disposable filler mixing sheets for free. So I'm gonna mix some fiberglass up on one of them. Grab my nice mixing sheet here and throw some of this in there and start getting that going. Got this nice little round piece I'm going to use to try to shape that up a little bit. Throw that in a piece of plastic so I can reuse it. lighting is terrible on the other side of the hood in here, so I'll show you. I went ahead and did this side too, and show you how that shaped up. Just got it started. I'll get that all sanded in, but you know, all in all, I think this might come out all right. So that's probably all I'll get done tonight, and I will get in here tomorrow and sand all that down and get the rest of this stuff filled in and see what it looks like.